me ducks, another day, another deck. So I think we're on something like day 10, maybe day 11 of a deck a day as I go through the decks that I received from both Destiny, which I finished yesterday, and also the deck sent to me by Cheryl at Oneness Emporium. And if you saw yesterday's video where I showed the Destiny Art Nouveau edition, I mentioned that today we would be looking at Rainbow Tarot, 78 cards and guidebook. And I did have when we did the spotlight, the monthly spotlight, I did have a look at a few of the cards in this deck, but I've not worked with it yet other than on that evening. I do love the design of the box. Look at this. So yeah, I think Cheryl said it was by the makers of Cat and Dog Tarot, which doesn't surprise me with the design here. But we've got these sparkly stars, we've got the rainbow, we've got a very Deviant Moon looking image here of this half sun, half moon face, or head I should say. But yeah, it looks really interesting. On the back, it says Rainbow Tarot, Art and Concept by Soleils. Guidebook is by Siri Jarrell Johnson. And then it says, embark on a psychedelic journey of self-discovery. That really played with my eyes. Those colours really danced about there. Psychedelic journey of self-discovery with this dreamy, one-of-a-kind deck. Rainbow Tarot offers a refreshing and original take on the time-honoured divination tool, where magical queer figures from the major and minor arcana burst with emotion and energy. Writer and third-generation clairvoyant Siri Jarrell Johnson brings fresh insights to illustrator So Lazo's colourful Pamela Coleman Smith-inspired artwork. Open your mind and let this vibrant deck guide you in channeling your inner power, connecting to the collective unconsciousness, and embracing every facet of your identity. See the full range of Solo's books and products, and you can go onto a website which is www.chroniclebooks.com. So if I remember, I'll put that link in, as well as the link to Oneness Emporium, where this deck has come from. If you do, and yeah, the link will be in there. And if you do, as I said, I'll mention it every time just so people know. If you buy from Oneness Emporium and you use the code Hermits10, code at the bottom, then you'll be able to get 10% off. So, nice sturdy box. We've got quite a chunky book. Who's it by the way? Manufacturing Trying to Chronicle Books. Okay, so this is quite interesting. The book is rounded, corner rounded, like at the edges of the cards, which is really unusual. I liked and I think Cheryl said this was originally a Kickstarter, an independently produced deck. Pretty sure this is the one. And I love the different art style. I mean, it's the same art style, but each card is unique. It's got different colors, different backgrounds. It reminds me a little bit of what Tarot des Arcs did to Marseille. It's like Rainbow Tarot has done the same with Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork. And if you are familiar with Tarot des Arcs, you'll know exactly what I mean, where every card is a different colour background and different kind of use of colour as well for the archetypes, etc. So Rainbow Tarot Guidebook, Art and Concept by Soleils. Or is it Solazo? I think it's Solazo, actually. Yeah, I was reading that as an E. My eyesight is getting worse, but it's an O. So the contents, you get Welcome to the Rainbow Tarot, Artist Note, How to use this deck. You have your major and minor arcana, and the suits are divided into wands, swords, cups and pentacles. So pretty much aligned to RWS. You get a little information there about the minor arcana. I'm sure you get the same then for the majors. You've got some spreads. That's a big spread, that is. Yeah, and how to use the deck. That's the horseshoe spread that they're talking about there. Astrological chart spread is that one, which is huge. So nice little book. You get a page of information. The font is very small, I will say that. It's not the largest of books, but there's a lot of information here, 4 paragraphs, and it is a little bit difficult for me to read. So yeah, as long as that doesn't bother you too much. But it's a nice chunky guidebook. Let's have a look at the cards. This is the base. It's almost like a tray that you could keep these in, really, couldn't you? You could stand them up, use that as a little tray. I suppose any box does that, really. I think it's the cutout kind of made me think of that. Right, I'm going to bring the camera down and we'll take a close-up look at the cards. Okay, so firstly the backs. These are the backs. Really nice and colourful, which you'd expect with a deck that's called Rainbow Tarot. But yeah, I guess it's not reversible, even though you would kind of think that it would be. But the thing that makes it not reversible is the 2 different colours of the cups here. Everything else is symmetrical, but the cups aren't. So I guess if you kind of know that the cream cup, it's kind of like an eggshell colour, is down and the blue cup is up, then you're the right way around. Because when it's that way, yeah, even the position of, I wonder why they've done that, because the position of the eyes even change, so it's the right way. Anyway, we get this beautiful gilding on the sides, and again we get all these beautiful rainbow colours, so this is perfect for, as I say, a deck called the Rainbow Tarot. So really good quality. Cardstock is pretty decent as well. It's nice cardstock. It is matte. It has a nice silky sheen to the card. Yeah, but it's nice quality, and it's quite a thick deck, so that's usually an indication. All right, so we'll have a quick go through with the images. I really like it because, as I said, each card is different. You can tell the cohesiveness is the art style, and yeah, so you can tell there's that uniformity that way. But I love the fact that each card has a different colour, different vibe. And I think, as I said, this will pair really nicely with Tarot des Arcs. I tend to, I don't pair tarots together if I won't have necessarily 2 RWS decks, or, you know, and I know people do, and it's whatever works for them. But what I will pair, and when I say pair, I tend to use one in the morning and another at night. I'll pair RWS and Marseille. And I'll pair Oracle and Tarot, but I don't tend to pair 2 RWS or 2 Marseilles. But this, I think, would lend itself beautifully to being paired with Tarot des Arcs. I love this. Look at the little, I'm not quite sure what they are, but those little bears or something. That one kind of reminds me of Rupert the Bear from my childhood. The Lovers. Chariot. Look how they're winking. Oh, love the Hermit. I think this, I think I stopped on this during the spotlight live that I did with Cheryl, because yeah, I love the black background, but I love the use of the three colours. We've got this lovely lime green, this pink, and then this kind of lilac colour. Beautiful. And then we go in the contrast of this shocking yellow, this bright sunshine yellow and pink. We have Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, look at that, look at the colours. It's beautiful, really beautiful. So I know you keep hearing pinging, and I apologise for this the other day, but this is my reality. That, and I think it comes with comes with the territory. People, yeah, just constantly message me. The Devil, love the Tower. These are so cute. They're like wearing little bunny outfits or something. They're just really cute. The Moon. I should remember to put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I do a video. I usually remember, but the last couple of days I've forgotten. Love the Sun. Look at that. It just gives such happy vibes, this deck. Look at these. The World. And we're into our minors now. And as you can see, it is in keeping with the RWS. The only thing, and it's a small criticism, a small niggle, is there's a lot of space not being used on the cards. You can see the borders are quite, you know, especially at the top and bottom. I just think they could have filled the image a lot more. And if they didn't have this, then it would be even more in keeping with the Tarot des Arcs. But the explosions of colour in this deck are just wonderful. Eight of Wands. Queen of Wands, and the King. So, as I read on the back, this is a queer deck. It's not just called the Rainbow Tarot because of the use of colour, although that would be a major part of it. But I think it's also referencing perhaps the rainbow flag, the Pride flag. And you can see somebody here, this is a King of Wands, and it's somebody who's had top surgery. Oh, it's a gorgeous purple colour, really deep purple. Two. Look at that sad face of the three. And even though I mentioned the kind of thick borders, it could have been worse because this could have been white space, but it's almost like the whole card is taken up with the colour, so it's not too bad really. The 8. A little sad moon face. Then we have our cups. I mean, look at the contrast between each card. Oh wow, that makes your eyes go a little bit with their cloak. Love the 8. Ten. And then our final suit is the Pentacles. Look how dramatic that is. But I love the dark backgrounds because the colours really seem to pop, don't they? Wow. Five. That's cute. And then the King. I'm just going to grab, because I've got it to hand actually, because I use it quite a lot. I've got 2 copies, but I wanted to, that's the newer design. So these are Tarot des Hautes Arcs, and I wanted to give you an example of what I mean, just how the colours change between each card. And obviously this is a Marseille deck, but you get the idea. Very much like you've got a dark background here, then you go into this red, white background, etc. We've even got these nice dark purples, blues. Love that death card. So this is one of my all-time favourite Marseille decks. I absolutely love it, and I just think that this deck, and this one isn't edged either. I did edge I did edge a copy, which is this one, and it did bleed a little bit, but I edged it in this nice kind of teal blue, which matched a lot of the cards, the blues that are used in the cards. Look at the devil. So, but yeah, I just think that Rainbow Tarot really lends itself to that same sort of style. So I think I will get a double pouch and put them together. Let me know your thoughts on Rainbow Tarot. And yeah, thank you for watching. And until tomorrow for the next one, I will see you there. And in the meantime, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.